Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and a travesty and a tragedy. These are the words that former President Obama is using right now, and I'm about to tell you why. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, you're going to hear a lot of Democrats and people in the media talk about breaking norms. Donald Trump breaks these norms. Well, one norm is that former presidents are supposed to shut up when a new president's in office. They're not supposed to keep opining. They're not supposed to keep reprimanding, giving their soliloquies on why the new president is doing things the wrong way. And the fact that so many Republicans and Democrats basically team up against President Donald Trump tells me that he's on the right path, because these people, what they've done to us for decades, centuries, has been horrible. They've sold away the American dream, especially in the modern era. They've sold the American dream for pennies on the dollar. So when I hear George Bush, former President George Bush, and former President Obama teamed up to make a video denouncing the end of U.S. aid, I snicker, because that just gives me more evidence that U.S. aid was some kind of cash grab Ponzi scheme. Now, that's what I believe, and that's what the Trump administration believes. I'm not telling you what to believe, but President Obama called it a travesty and a tragedy that it closed down. No, that organization was a travesty and a tragedy for the American taxpayer. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Barack Obama and George W. Bush are uniting to speak out against President Trump's decision to end USAID, which Obama calls a travesty. And now the administration brags about DOGE cutting the agency. Researchers say it could cost millions of lives. A new study estimates that the gutting of USAID could contribute to 14 million deaths by 2030. Nearly a third of those, some 4.5 million, are children under the age of 5. Secretary of State Marco Rubio hailed the agency's last day, saying, quote, life-saving humanitarian aid and promotion of economic development abroad must be in furtherance of an America First foreign policy. That quote actually, I think, bears pondering. Life-saving aid must be in furtherance of an America First policy. There's that. On top of that, you have the former UN ambassador and USAID administrator saying that the idea that life-saving aid is continuing now that parts of USAID have been brought into the State Department, just not true. Listen to this.
They have cut 80, 90% of the life-saving programming going on overseas. It depends on the program. We can go through specifics, but whether it's HIV/AIDS or malaria or TB, right now there are families not getting malaria bed nets. What Secretary Rubio continues to state publicly is that the life-saving assistance is continuing. It is not. What he is saying is false. So far, what he has done in the name of efficiency is cut this life-saving programming.
So for the cost of, Trump's Garden of Heroes that's being funded by Congress right now, you could save hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm just not understanding why something that was bipartisan for so long, Lance, because everybody understands the power of soft power, why that has suddenly become, if we give it to them, we can't, it's not going to be for us. This sort of zero-sum game of it all.
I got to admit, anytime I hear this, 14 million people are going to die because of Donald Trump, I'm sorry, I just glaze over like the rest of America. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not suggesting USAID.
That's kind of a sad thing to say.
No, that's exactly that's what every decision Donald Trump makes. The world is ending. 20 million people are going to die. No one's going to make it out alive. That is the standard procedure for everything.
Take Donald Trump out of it. Take Donald Trump out of it.
How do we take him? I mean, this is
no. Take him out of it. Take him out of it. America